Oh shit! Gotta stop hitting my damn. Oh, hello. This is Shahook. Welcome back for some more of this game. This wonderful, wonderful game. Old School's Online. Figure I'll play some before bed.
We've got almost everything. Aha, a guest. How wonderful. I wonder, would you help my friend and I with a little experiment? We are reconstructing animals. Dead ones, of course. Wouldn't do such a thing to live ones. That would be barbaric. Not to mention impractical. Specifically, we are creating an elixir that will cause small dead animals to wriggle about as if alive. Well, as it turns out, we're fresh out of parts. Rat parts, I mean. I need you to bring us the head, legs, body, and tail from 4 different rats, so we can combine them into an animated rodent assemblage. Oh, I know the whole thing seems rather rash and improbable, doesn't it? But our methods get results. Bring back the rat parts and we'll have a little rodent scurrying about in no time. Why, it'll be... No, please meet us outside the Fighters Guild. We must set up our experiment there. There is a reason for this. One I would prefer to forget. It involves an early experiment with my associate. An experiment that failed horribly. It's not as simple as you may assume, however. When the two of us are involved, nothing is ever simple.
Okay, I need to go up. I want to get this shirt before anything. Okay, stairs. Stairs. That's the primary vault. That's outdoors.
Buying and selling.
Wait. Very roundabout way. Aha! 2, 3. Good. Oh wait.
What do you want?
Okay, I'll get that one later. Rats. I need rats. Of course, they're never here when you need them.
What do you want?
Women, fame, fortune. is a bit gruesome. Ooh, there's a book here. Didn't even freaking notice. Two minutes, huh? Well, let's get that going. And this is ending soon. Above. We'll just go to the one over here.
Are you collecting junk for Ardemir's little monsters? Good. I make little monsters too. See this? It's an antfly worm beast. I mashed them together and added a pinch of Ardemir's life juice. It's an adorably gross little guy, isn't it?
These guys never matured past children. Damn it, not Q.
Everything is here. Wonderful. Allow me a moment to apply our elixir. Now we address the practical applications of this marvelous elixir. If you will help us one last time, I will increase your compensation. My associate and I have a mischievous nature. It is through this nature we show our affection for our friends. Our close friend Kalima is, as Timaway would say, a grumpy bug. We want to lift her spirits.
Oh God.
Place these squirmy rodent things in her backpack in the corner. She'll be back shortly, and then we'll see the fruits of our labor. Timaway and I have a wager. He expects her to double over with laughter. Well, I do not expect that reaction.
I'll be at this a while.
The second stage is the most important. What use is magical inquiry if it cannot foster relationships? Excellent. Here's your payment. I expect our dear friend will be back any moment. So if you would like to stick around, it's sure to be an entertaining spectacle.
Sometime. Phaedra, Auriel, help us. Oh, what is that? Adamir, Timaway, I will kill you both.
Yeah, that went as bad as well as I expected.
What?
Where the hell? Behind me and up.
Normally I'd...
take no damage.
My friend! How good it is! Pretend we're old friends catching up after a long absence. I don't want to blow my cover just asking for help.
Great acting.
I need an assistant to do some delicate tasks, and you've got the right look about you. I'm part of an undercover investigation into a string of thefts in Marbrook. The artisan is a master of his profession. The artisan targets local Altmer, so I draw suspicion. We must capture the artisan before the Queen is targeted. Take my notes.
Okay, down.
I see you leering at me. On your way, or I'll call the guards. Chill. Help! Someone help me!
The hell did she?
No.
Yes.
Is it dead? It was my shadow, wasn't it? Ifra's name. Why would it attack me? I always treated it well. Plenty of sunshine, candlelight and such. All done now, I suppose. It doesn't look like it's coming back. Ingrate. Now I feel... damn.
Her voice. Just... No. Just no.
Not really. I think my shadow may have peeled off some of my animus. My soul, I mean. Or maybe just some of my magical aptitude. Either way, it's something I'll miss. But don't blame yourself. You did keep it from killing me, after all. Well, that was charitable of her. Didn't think she much liked me. Bit of a sore head, that one. Anyway, I'm grateful. I hid my notes on the artifact in the planter over there. Just in case, you know. They're yours if you want them.
Okay.
Buying, selling. I've got what you need.
I'm pretty sure this is an old mission. It is. Oh well. Okay, they're no longer here. Dang vermin.
And my valuables.
doesn't tell us where the rest of the damn places are. How annoying.
The law of meat, hide, and bone obligates us to use every fleshy thing in the air, on the earth, and beneath the sea. Hence the superiority of Bosmer leathercraft.
Ouch. That had to hurt.
It's hard to avoid it. Between you and me, I hope the artisan never gets caught. Because the thief's obviously a Bosmer. It would only strain relations in the Dominion, further than they've already been strained. Bosmer culture considers theft to be an art, and the closer the object to the victim's heart, the better the theft. And there's more than a few Bosmer who are unhappy with the Altmer building Marbrook and Valenwood.
I heard an interesting story the other day.
Not another of your stories.
Animal husbandry. One of the few jobs here that doesn't violate the Green Pact. But Marbrook's where the money is. You know what I think? That old banker Talqua paid a thief to steal from the rich Altmer so they'd pay to keep their valuables with them. Well, the artisan only targets Altmer who don't use the bank. And don't forget, Talqua has that Bosmer apprentice of his to take the fall.
Interesting, eh?
Mind your own affairs.
Zuzek thought Marbrook was a brand new city, but it is very popular already. Even the royalty visit. Oh, it is your lucky day. This one recently came into possession of one of the artisan's messages, written in his own hand. Zuzek does not run a charity. He has kittens to feed. As the artisan's infamy grows, his signature will become highly valuable. Zuzek understands. You have connections with a guild of like-minded individuals? Here, forge copies, and Zuzek shall give a commission. Yes, the Bosmer religion does not allow the use of paper, so they use animal hides instead. Not many use it in Marbrook.
Okay, where am I going? I need to...
You approach knowing what you want. I was once like that not that long ago. Please share some gold with poor Kurlit. Kurlit hears and sees much, but it is difficult to recall when one's stomach rumbles so. Alas, he does not have the coin for food. 1,000 blessings. This one's night eye has not failed him yet. Kurlit caught a glimpse of a Bosmer sneaking into the bank.
The Black Sap Rebellion.
I apologize in advance for any delay in service. My apprentice Nidras went upstairs to attend to personal business. Have I ever? There's been a steady stream of Altmer depositing valuables here since the thefts began. I'd like to see that. I'm an expert in security. No one can enter the bank without keys, and only I and my apprentice Nidras have them.
If you need banking services, my master Talqua can assist you downstairs. Ah, working with Scylla. I noticed you making friends in the market. If you figured it out, there's no use keeping up pretenses. My initial plan was to exercise the right of theft. I steal precious objects from the Altmer, then demand they leave Marbrook for their return.
It turns out the Altmer don't respect the rights, so I return them. Now, I simply let Altmer hatred do the job for me.
Really, you gotta stop hating my case?
You'll know soon. Now, I tipped off the guards that the artisan was in the bank, and here you are, sneaking about. I advise you leave.
What a jackass. Get chest out.
Did you find out who the artisan is? The bankers. Why didn't I see it before? You have my thanks for finding him. But now we have to deal with the mess he left behind. The bastard returned the stolen items to the wrong houses. He then sent anonymous letters to the victims framing the owners for the crime. They too easily believe their neighbors stole from them. And we've only just been able to prevent any violence. We must find those valuables.
I find that hilarious.
According to the letters, the items are in houses across Marbrook. You'll have to search carefully to find them.
Oh, God. Oh.
What do you want?
Nothing to see here.
No doubt the Dominion will offer their help in exchange for...
You can go back. God, I hate these missions. Of course. Nice. I'm just taking everything. nothing here. There's nothing there. I was just in there. Stupid piece of fucking shit. Well, I've actually never been here before to any of these things. Fascinating place. Let's try this again. There's nothing here. Oh, what the fuck?
Halt, thief! Aha! I caught you red-handed, artisan. Thieves just can't help returning to the scene of the crime, can they? Pinning the blame on someone else? I won't fall for that. How do you explain those stolen goods you're carrying? You know Sinar? Well, this doesn't prove anything. You might have heard his name in relation to your own investigation. An excellent idea. I was just about to propose. Sinar is on the upper city tier, near the entertainment pavilion. You lead the way. I'm not so naive that I turn my back on a common criminal.
Common? How dare you? I mean anything but common. Arrogant little twit.
We don't like strangers here.
Oh, shut up. What, everyone's doing their... Ah, I know that sound.
What is it?
Captain, I bring great news.
I'm afraid you have me mistaken.
Captain Sinar, I have detained the artisan. No time to thank me. I must return to my rounds.
Damn you. I can't believe he just blew my cover. Please tell me you have good news. Thanks, Stender. Things were getting tense. I know you're not the artisan, thanks to our careful investigations. You're free to go now. We'll return the items back to their original owners.
Oh no, that's taken care of. I know there's a mission up there. But... No, I probably should play on my second tune, just to enjoy the experience boost. That reminds me, there was something over there I want to look at. Oh, it's gone. Okay, gonna ignore him.
Dark moons. These crazy Bosmer make no sense. Hazazi comes to negotiate on behalf of Queen Irene to hear their grievances, and all they do is dance and jest. Hazazi has only been here a short while, and already he hates this village. What negotiations? These dungy elves don't want talk. They say they only answer to the Wilder King. Who is this? Who knows? They'd rather pull Hazazi's tail than give him a straight answer. It's not fair. Hazazi always gets the worst assignments. Hazazi likes this idea. If you can just get the Bramble Breach to make sense, this one will be impressed. Hazazi thinks it's a wild guard chase, but if you want to try, speak with their tree thane. May you have better luck than Hazazi.
My cousin was studying with Tellinger at Esduin. Thank you for all you did there.
You're welcome.
Do you get in trouble for being so naughty?
Is this on straight?
What do you want?
Nope, still gotta go up.
I didn't think I was being disrespectful. Sometimes people are just impossible to understand.
Okay.
Another tourist. Rare to have so many visitors in this part of the Valen Wood, didn't you hear? It's much safer behind the shiny new walls of Marbrook. Even King Camoran hesitates to venture into the court of the Wilder King. Negotiate? About what? Oh, I know. You want us to bow to your queen and swear allegiance to your what's-it's-called? Aldemary Dominion. Huh. Problem is that our allegiance is to the Wilder King, and he doesn't seem to care for your dominion. Ha, sure. Let me just pull him from my satchel. You people don't understand. The Wilder King manages the entire forest. He doesn't have time for idle talk. Why do you think so many people doubt his existence?
So if we let the forest on fire, that bring him out?
Not in person, but I don't doubt the Wilder King exists. He speaks to me in the babbling brooks and the wind in the trees. Other Bosmer petition him for an audience, but I don't need to. He already tells me everything I need to know. I could tell you, but how do I know you're trustworthy? You ask us to share your enemies, but will you share ours? The wood orcs are a plague we can't seem to be rid of. If you help us drive them off, I'll tell you what you want to know. Lurchers. Take seeds from the shimmering tree in the village and plant them in the orcs' camp. In a few minutes, they'll sprout out with a vengeance. The orc chieftain won't surrender so easily, though. Just kill him. Leave the rest to the lurchers. Don't bother coming back here until you've run off the orcs. I've got important business to attend to. Huh.
Inside. No, blight.
Can you believe that tree thane?
I just want the damn seeds.
Was the tree thane as rude to you as she was to me? All I asked was how one might get an audience with the Wilder King. But the way she reacted, you would have thought I was trying to slaughter her children. Did she treat you any differently? She did? That's funny, because Ander and I offered to drive the orcs away and she turned us down. I don't know, I'm beginning to suspect this is some elaborate Bosmer trick and the whole village is laughing at us when we're not looking. I didn't say that. There is definitely a distinctive magical force in this part of Dalen Wood. But I fail to understand by what logic the Tree Thane decides who gets an audience with the Wilder King and who gets turned away. Oh, I'm Aranias. Maybe you've read my book, Spriggans in the Green, Story and Myth in Primitive Bosmer Society? Probably not, I guess. Anyhow, Ander and I came in a scholarly pursuit to see if this Wilder King is really as powerful as they say. We'll just have to venture deeper into the forest on our own. We'll probably get lost and suffer a slow and painful death, but that's the risk we have to take. If you're going after the wood orcs, though, I know something that might make it easier. If you want, you can take the essence from the calope tree and rub it all over your body to cloak yourself in a haze of forest moths. The wood orcs won't even see you. Oh, one more thing. Ander scouted out the orcs' camp pretty extensively. He might have some useful observations if you ask. Good luck with the wood orcs and that tricky tree thane. Maybe we'll meet again when we find the Wilder King.
I spent several hours watching the wood orcs and evaluating their weaknesses. As a whole, their strength is in numbers. As long as you don't take on the entire camp, you should be fine. The chieftain's the one you have to watch out for. By the look of his scars, he's seen his share of battle, and he knows how to take a beating.
Don't expect him to go down quickly. There's a shaman who's never far from his side as well. I'd focus on killing the shaman first. Good luck.
I hear voices in my head too. My god, this actually works. Really? Okay, sentries.
What is that terrible smell? It's making me hungry.
That was a one-time thing. Damn it. I screwed up. No, fuck it.
He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver.
Since I'm here. What time is it? Almost midnight. Oh, wow, did I just get the goosebumps? Okay, you're right here, so all the way around. Simple, to the point. To see if my chat's still is down or up. Really? Oh, okay. Malbrook before having. Damn. Yep, chat is down. And you're now max. Okay, this amount of time I can pop decreases, okay. I'm not the only one who's creeped out about the skeletons coming from the bodies. Yep, I'm thinking the hot sauce I had at dinner is... yeah, let's not go into detail. Oh, that is one book. Ooh, chills, 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 chills. Yeah. Alright all, thank you for watching. This is it for the night. Stay safe.